Hey there people, my name is Ryan White and welcome to High Point Music's online guitar tutorial. So today we're going to be representing an Australian artist. We're going to have a look at 7 Minutes by Dean Lewis. So this is a pretty recent track by Dean Lewis. We're going to break down all the parts that you need to be able to play this one on the guitar out there. So let's go ahead, drop this intro, and I'm going to see you guys ready for today's lesson. Alright people, make yourselves comfortable, get your guitar ready. Let's start having a look at this first part we're going to start breaking down today. So 3, 4. Cool, so that's what we've got going on there. So really simply people, what we've got, if we zoom right in on our left hand, we're going to be basing everything around a really nice B5 power chord voicing, which we're going to be finger picking in and around that and just altering our bass notes to suit. So let's jump on in and look how to play this B5 voicing style. It starts with our first finger on the 2nd fret on the A string. Our 3rd finger comes in on the 4th fret on the D string, and then our 4th finger is on the 4th fret on the G. So if we're just strumming through from top to bottom, E string to E string, really luscious open sound there with that voicing. So what we're going to do now is going to have a quick zoomed in look at what's going on with our finger picking. So we've got the E in the bass as our first one, we skip to our D string here, and then we skip to our B string like that. So that's the first 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. So 1 on the E, 2 on the D, 3 on the B string. Moving on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the G, 5, 6, D back to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as we start to get the hang of that, we can slowly speed it up, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, so it's going to be pretty unrealistic to be able to play that with just your thumb. So let's go to split screen now and we're going to check out what our right hand is doing with this voicing. So here we go, I've got my thumb on the E string, and the way I pick it here is I go thumb, I skip to the D string with my thumb like that, okay? So I go E, D, and then with my 2nd finger there, I hit the B string. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Following on from that, people, we go thumb, 2, 3, first finger comes in on the G, thumb comes back on the D, first finger goes back to the G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if we just slowly speed that up, you can see how that transforms into. And paying attention to the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my advice for you guys is to go nice and steady and just get that comfortable with one chord and your right hand. And once you've got a handle on that, then the rest of it is going to be nice and easy. So what's actually going on with the voicing is we keep our fingers exactly the same in the left hand, maintain that shape, but what's changing in our right hand is our bass notes moving from the E string to the A string, and all the other fingers are acting the same. So the first time through we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then our thumb comes to the A string. Okay, the exact same pattern happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thumb comes to the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thumb to the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we're doing now, people, once we've got that working, is our first finger here is coming up to the 2nd fret on the E string like that. And obviously our thumb, when we go back to show how the right hand interacts with this, Our thumb is just going to follow the E string, and we're going to maintain the exact same picking pattern with the adjustment in our thumb. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we do this one twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's recap really slowly, put that together so far. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First finger comes up to the second fret on the E string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back down, repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First finger comes up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Last time here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 times here. Okay, so the variation on this part, so in the tune, that's the intro. But when he actually starts singing, what happens is he plays through that part 2 times in total, and then on the third time through there's a variation in our bass like this. So it goes to the F sharp once, and then instead of playing the F sharp again, like it previously does, our second finger comes over the top and plays the G sharp in the bass. I'll show you how that fits together. So, and then the G sharp in the bass. I'll just repeat this one little variation a few times. So placing your second finger in the 4th fret there. Cool, and the way that fits in the grand scheme of the song once he starts singing, so first time through, okay, second time through, F sharp in the bass. Now here's the variation, people, so that's it, and then up to the 4th fret on the G sharp, then back to the original. Maintain that F sharp twice. And then from that point on, people, we simply repeat that part, and we've got the intro and the verse section completely nailed. All right, moving on to the next part, people. Once you've got that sounding really, really smooth, we've got this bit here which goes up to the G sharp, and then a real stretch here, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go through the bass positions now, what we've got. So, okay, we've got our open E is the first one. Then our first finger moves up to the 2nd fret on the E string for the F sharp. Next bass shift is our second finger coming into the 4th fret on the E string like that. And then the last bass position we're going to use is our first finger, second finger comes away, and our first finger stretches up to the 1st fret. So that's a little bit of a stretch, and most people will probably find that a little bit tricky. But the trick with playing a chord like this is, this will be a good little tip for you people out there if you haven't done stuff like this before, is with your 3rd and 4th fingers, getting them in really comfortable position, and then it's a lot easier to stretch your first finger back. So it's a lot harder to place your first finger and then stretch your 3rd and 4th fingers up. Just because your first finger has a natural, just the way the hand's structured, it's a lot easier for this first finger to get lateral movement that way. So if you plant your 3rd and 4th, like we have here on the fretboard, also you can use the angle of your guitar. So instead of having your guitar sitting square across you like this, you can just push the headstock forward a little bit, and that's going to fit in with a natural range of motion with your finger. So if you're struggling to make that reach initially, that's going to be a cool little tip to help you just get that little bit extra out of your reach depending on what size hands you've got. Alright people, but with all that said and done, let's jump on in and check out the finger picking we're going to be using to get this chord and this part, bring it to life. So what we've got going on is our E in the bass, finger picking pattern's exactly the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we do it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then transition our first finger up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that twice. Then we're transitioning into the next bass position. So we've got our second finger on the 4th fret, picking pattern twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're stretching to our first finger on the B flat, which is the 1st fret on the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you do that twice, then you can just strum the chord. And again, picking pattern is our thumb drop into the A string, just like it has for other chords that we've had playing through where it's on that A string. So let's recap that all together again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 times. First finger to the F sharp. Second time with that. Second finger to the 4th fret. And then our first finger goes to the B flat there. So just take your time with that one, and really important that you relax on that last voicing. So what happens when we relax the muscles, there's not as much tension in our hand, we get a little bit more flexibility that way. It sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but if this is your first time attempting such voicings, we've got that big stretch. Trust me, all these little things, they add up as you get more comfortable working with these ideas. Okay, that brings us to the next part of the tune, people, which is just open chords ringing out where it's 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, back to that voicing there, to the B, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So really simple what's going on here, people. So first chord shape is just hold that B5 as we have been the whole tune, and we are just strumming. You can strum the whole chord like that if you want. That's the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one, people, we're targeting our strum from the A string here. So that's to bring out the B in the bass. 2, 3, 4, like that. Then the third voicing, people, our first finger comes up to the F sharp. And what's going on here is my first finger is actually laying across the A string. So it blocks it off if you just strum across it. So that's our third chord there. And the same deal with our last voicing here, which is our second finger coming across here, which you can just strum like that using that technique. Or if you're finger picking, you can just leave out that A string to bring a little bit more clarity to your voicing. So that's what's going on with our strumming and or finger picking of the part. Let's run through the part. Okay, so the first one is the E, 2, 3, 4. Second one is from the B in the bass, 2, 3, 4. Third bar is the F sharp. Fourth bar is the G sharp there. And then the next 4 bars are 1 on the E from the top to the B, and then 2 times on the F sharp here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just like that, people. So just take your time, get the feel if you want to strum it, and lay your first finger across. Okay, cool. So what's happening now, people, when we get to the chorus section, we're just borrowing what we've already covered with the introduction. So, okay, just like that. So just like that, all you need to get through that part's exactly what he's playing in the tune. So that leaves us with one last part to cover to give you people out there everything you need to play. 7 Minutes by Dean Lewis. Let's jump on in and check out this bridge section, okay? So what's going on? We're going to be using some bar chords here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Alright, so we're going to break this down into 2 parts, okay? So the first one, using our open E major voicing here. If you people aren't aware, first finger on the first fret on the G string really quickly, second finger on the second fret on the A string, third finger on the second fret on the D string. So we're going 1, strum through that, then we're sliding up to a G sharp minor bar chord, which is our first finger laying right across the 4th fret like that. Third and 4th fingers on the 6th fret on the A string, 4th fingers on the 6th fret on the D string, like that, and all 6 strings there, peeps. So here we go 1, 2, like that. And then once we got this shape sounding really good, we slide that down 2 frets into the position there of our F sharp, and then we drop our second finger in on the B, on the A sharp, in the F sharp I should say, and we've got this chord shape here, which is an F sharp major bar chord in E form. So let's run through those bits again. So 1, 2 to G sharp to F sharp, 2, 3, 4, and again, so E major G sharp, F sharp major, 2, 3, 4. One more time. So E, G sharp minor, F sharp major, 2, 3, 4. All right, so take your time, get that movement really comfortable, because there's only 2 parts to this bridge section. So after we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, we come back up to our G sharp minor and go 1, 2 to E major like that. So really quite simple there. So it's just 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then it repeats. E, G sharp, F sharp, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Second part, G sharp twice to E major. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So E, G sharp, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. G sharp, E major like that. And that, people, brings us to an end of today's lesson. If you appreciate the content that's featured in these videos, smash those like, subscribe, and share buttons, people, if you haven't already. If you have any questions of anything you've seen in today's lesson or content you'd love to see coming up on the channel, all you have to do to get in touch with us is drop a comment below. Love hearing from you people, and we really like to hear what you people out there are interested in learning. Potentially we can feature lessons, or even in our viewer Q&A session, if there's any issues or challenges you are facing with your playing. You can support us by becoming one of our awesome Patreon members. We've got a support membership as low as $2 a month, which helps us with all those pre-mentioned costs. And on top of that, people, if you want to get my help personally with any issues that you are facing with your guitar playing, follow the links below in the description, book an online consultation, and I will talk to you then. Practice this one up, people. Really nice tune, great story, really good vibe. I look forward to seeing you all in future videos.